Let's begin class by finding a focus. Close the eyes to feel the body from within. Feel the elongation of the spine as you're using your breath all the way to the ground, to the crown of your head. Keep the chest lifted even though you're exhaling, so the heart can be lifted up at all times. Let the shoulders sink a little more into the sockets. Root the sitting bones down, feel the earth underneath. Take this moment in with all that you feel right now, with all that is within and without. Make peace with what is. Take 5 more deep Ujjayi breaths in the seated position. Keep the heart lifted, keep the spine long. Reach the arms over the side, over the head. Interlace the hands, flip the palms to the ceiling, reach up tall. Let's make a big circle first, over to the right, to the front, and to the left, all the way back up. 2 more, to the right, forward, left, and back up. Last one, to the side. Pause for a breath on the top, and then change direction to the left, forward, and up. Follow your breath. Inhale as you lift. Exhale, draw the circle forward. As you reach all the way to the top, guide the hands to the heart center. We'll open the class by chanting one Om. Exhale all the air out. Inhale to begin. Bring the chin to the chest. Find your intention for today's practice. Reach the head up in a neutral position. You can open the eyes. Bring the forearms to the left and slightly gaze over the right shoulder. Come back to the center. Elbows to the right in one line. Gaze to the left. One more on each side. And keep the hands in the center line. Come onto the fingertips, slightly pressing into the fingertips. Let the hands come together and open the hands in like a little flower in front of your chest. Reverse. Press into the fingertips, separate the hands. And then heel to the hand, open the fingers. Last one, press. And open. And release. Let's find a tabletop position on the mat. Arrange the shoulders over the wrist, the hips in one line with your knees. Reach the right leg out to the side in a bent position and start making a big circle with your right hip. Reverse direction. And keep the right leg lifted, extend it all the way out and place it down in one line with the hip. And just shift the hips forward and back a few times. And then stay, shoulders over wrist, arch the spine, let the belly sink, gaze up if you can. Exhale, push the floor away. 2 more, inhale, lengthen the chest forward, lift the head. Exhale, cat. Last one. Stay neutral with the spine, bend the right knee over the left, all the way back so it's crossed behind the left. Same here, shift forward and back. Just a few times. And then stay with the hips above the knees. Walk the hands to the right. You can stay on the fingertips, that feels quite nice. Walk the hands back to a tabletop. Release the right leg. We'll do the left. Left knee lift, circle it around. Change the other direction. Keep the left leg lifted out to the side, planted down to the floor. Arch the spine, look up. Exhale, push the floor away. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Last one. Find a neutral spine. Lift the left knee behind the right. Cross it. Shift forward and back a few times. Just loosen up the hip. And then stay hips above the knees. Walk your hands slowly to the left. Elongate the right side body. Breathe into the ribs. All the way down to the hips. Lift the head and chest up. Walk it back. Under the legs. Tabletop. Tuck the toes under. Shift the hips up and back, round through the spine. See if you want to ground your hips, your heels in the beginning already, or maybe keep them slightly lifted to have more length in the chest. Roll back forward, tabletop. Push the hips back into a child's pose. Reach the hands a little more forward. Look in between the hands, sink the hips down, modified upward facing dog so you don't have to try to push so much. It's more that we can shimmy the hips from right to left. Tuck the toes back under, push the hips back and up to down dog. Take another deep breath here. Really observe how the body and the posture feels at this moment. And then walk your feet to the front of the mat. Toes all the way together. Lift the spine halfway. Exhale, fold over. 2 more. Lengthen all the way. Crown of the head forward. Hold it from the navel. Exhale, fold it down. Last one, lengthen. Just hover the fingertips. Feel the engagement in the front side and the back side of the body. Exhale, melt the hands down, maybe even bring them a little more back behind the legs. And bend the knees slightly so you can roll all the way up into your standing position. Top of the mat, hands in front of the heart. Be here right now with your body, with your posture, with your breath. Bring the arms up above the head, reach back. Exhale, bow forward. Right leg steps back, find a low lunge on the side, open the heart and the hip. Both feet meet, high plank. Lower the knees, chest and chin. Slide forward, up and back, cobra. Exhale, push the hips up and back to down. Take a breath. Reach the right leg high. Step it all the way forward, low lunge. Both feet meet, forward fold. Inhale, reach the arms up and slightly back. Exhale, hands to the heart. Other side, arms up and back, Hasta Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold. Left leg steps back, low lunge. Both feet meet, high plank. Lower the knees, chest and chin. Slide forward, up and back, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Find one deep breath. Other side, left leg lifts. Step it through. Low lunge. Both feet meet. Forward foot. Inhale, arms up and back. Exhale. Tadasana. Bend the knees. Sit down into your chair, Utkatasana. Reach the right knee into the chest, step it behind the left. Sink a little down and then lean to the left. Kind of what we did in tabletop. Inhale, reach back to chair. Left knee lifts behind and then reach over to the right side. Very nice. Bring it back to chair, Utkatasana. Fly the arms back, move the chest to the belly. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, lengthen the spine, step or jump back, high plank. Full chaturanga if you like, or take the knees for support. Inhale, heart lifts, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Right leg lifts. Bring the right knee into the chest, all the way to the nose. Round the spine, push the floor away. Right leg lifts high. Bring the right knee to the right triceps. But try not to touch it so you can keep pushing. Right leg lifts. Step it through, high lunge. On the right side, check your alignment. Are your hips parallel to the front? Then reach the arms up. Take another breath. Pivot the left foot to the side. Reach the hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers, open the chest. Dip the right shoulder to the inside of the right knee. Humble warrior. Can you melt the chest down? Inhale, lift, release the arms, front palm flips, exhale, reverse warrior. Come back, warrior two. Extended side angle, right elbow to the right knee, left arm over that. Left arm down, frame the front foot. You can pivot the back foot all the way so the heel lifts and the right leg can straighten. Keep the spine long. Breathe into the right leg for another deep breath. Rebend the right leg. Step it all the way back, high plank. If you wish, keep the right leg lifted. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. The left leg lifts high. Knee to the chest. Feel the core moving with your breath. Left leg lift. To the left elbow. Hold it in the air. Squeeze. Left leg high. Step it through. High lunge on the left side. Foundation in the feet. Reach the arms up. Bring the right hip a little bit more forward. Interlace the hands behind. Wide open chest. Pivot the right foot in so it's easier to lower the chest. Hands lifted. Chest lower. Let go of the arms, use the legs to come all the way up. Warrior two. Front palm flips, reverse warrior on the side. Keep the left knee bent. Inhale, warrior two. Left arm down, right arm all the way up. Or even over the hat to get a little bit more length. Warrior two. Frame the front foot. Lift the right heel. Straighten out the left leg as much as you feel comfortable. Imagine someone is pulling you on the crown of your head forward so you can keep a long spine. Left knee bends. Left leg lifted for chaturanga if you like. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. One more deep breath here, maybe audible exhale, release some of the tension in your body and your mind. Gaze forward, step or jump in between the hands, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, sit over the heels, Utkatasana chair. Open the arms wide, up and back. Take another breath. Press into the left leg, lift the right knee up. Reach the right arm back, left arm forward. You can stay here or try to straighten out the leg. Keep the right knee in, again, as high as you can lift. Then hold with the left arm here. Maybe you can reach the right arm a little more back and at the same time pull the knee to the center line. Keep the lifting of the chest. Very good balance, everyone. Come back, reach the right arm up. And both arms up, the right leg still lifted. Cross the right knee behind the left. Go to the left side one more time. Bring it back, right knee into the chest. Fly, warrior two. Step it back, high lunge. Reach the arms up. Other side, bring the right hand to the left knee. Reach the left arm up first. Push the right hip a little more forward. And then reach the left arm back. Left arm up, push the right hip a little more, left arm back. One more, left arm lifts over the hat, right hip pushes forward, left arm reaches back. Both arms lift over the hat. Interlace the hands. Parallel the back foot, open the chest, lean forward. This time explore a bit. You can just rock forward and back, sideways. See what feels good. Wiggle the shoulders right to left. Release the hands. Find your warrior two. Arms wide. Flip the front palm, reverse. Exhale. to the front, either the forearm down or maybe you're ready to put the hand on the inside, extended side angle. Keep the hips all the way back in one line. Bring it all the way up, straighten your left leg. Reach the chest forward first, try to keep the hands almost in one line. Keep reaching, reaching, reaching. And at the last point, hand down and right arm up. Right hand down to the inside of your left leg, left arm lift. Let's switch between both. Left hand down, right arm lifts, Trikonasana. Exhale, twist the Trikonasana. Right arm down, left arm lifts. One more. Feel the spinal rotation, connection with the breath. Both hands down, frame the front foot. You can lift the heel again if you need more space. And bend. Left leg steps back, high plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing up. Exhale, down dog. One deep breath. Gaze forward, jump in between the hands, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, sit over the heels with Utkatasana chair. Lift the hands all the way up. Put the weight into the right foot. Lift the left knee high. Lift the left knee as high as you can. Left arm back, right arm forward. If you wish, straighten out the left leg. Bend it back in if you straighten it. Right hand to the left knee. Keep reaching the left arm back at the same time. Pull slightly the knee to the inside, maybe gaze back. Inhale, both arms lift, fly it back, warrior 3 for a breath. Step it back, high lunge on the side, arms lift. Pivot the back foot in, interlace the hands, and then dive forward, humble warrior. Stay here or do a little exploration. Where can you move? Where does your body want to move? And then use the legs to come back up, warrior 2. Left palm flips, reverse. Keep the long side body as you move back. Inhale, warrior 2. Right arm down, left arm up. Or go all the way down to the floor. Extended side angle. Inhale, lift, back. Warrior 2, straighten the right leg. Reach forward in one line with the arms first. And then right hand down, left arm lifts, Trikonasana. Stay for a breath. Left hand down, right arm lifts, twist. And switch, right hand down, left arm lifts. Left hand down, right arm lift. Last one, Trikonasana. Exhale for the twist. Right hand down. Pivot the left foot in so you can ground and bring the hips in one line. Rebend. Step it back, high plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Right leg lifts. Right foot steps to the outside of the right hand. Come onto the fingertips. Squeeze everything into the midline so the knee is not falling out too much. Reach the right arm forward. Keep pulling the right arm forward as much as you can. Right hand down, left arm forward. Now let's try both hands. Integrate everything into the midline, mid Line, reach the arms forward. And then all the way up. Bring the left knee down. You can adjust the knee a bit so you have two 90-degree shapes. The right knee is a little bit more outside of my hip line. Left hand to the hip, right hand on the knee. Try to reach forward and back to get that a little into the psoas. You don't have to try to arch. I just like the weight with my left hand on the hip so I can kind of sink into the left hip flexor. And the last one, that you're forward. Keep the left hand on the back. Try to melt the shoulders down as much as you can. Pull the navel slightly in and up. And then release. Bring both hands on the inside. Straighten the left leg back. Get another lizard here. And think of that same sensation, rolling the shoulders back, almost doing like a cobra in the chest. The left leg is all the way straight, right knee hugging in. Open the front of the body, let the psoas melt. And then push into the hands to step back. Lower the knees, chest and chin. Stay for 2 breaths here. Hug the elbows into the side. And then slide forward onto your belly. Hands stay underneath the shoulders. Separate the feet hip width or wider. If you're super flexible, you can bring them all the way together. Rotate the shoulders down and back. And then lift the heart and chest. Breathe into the front side of the chest, cobra. Melt all the way down. Bring the hands back, all the way together behind the back, interlace. Same idea, rotate the shoulders back. Try to squeeze the arms together. Then lift the heart and chest. Maybe lift the hands away from the back. Lower down slow. Gaze to the right. Let the arms just be on the side. Head moves back to the center. Place the palms flat down next to the hips. Rotate the shoulders back, push into the head. Lift the torso up. Maybe gaze up with the head. Keep focusing on rotating the shoulders back from the back muscles. Exhale, release, head to the left. You can flip the hands to relax the shoulders even more. Hands back underneath the shoulders, tuck the toes under, push back to high plank, and then down dog. We'll do the left leg, lift, step it outside of your left hand, lizard position. Reach forward by coming on the fingertips, make sure the left knee is on top of your left ankle. Reach the left arm forward, find length. Left hand down, reach the right arm forward. If you feel good, try to reach both arms forward, but keep the chest low. Bring the hands down, right knee down. Make sure you have two 90-degree angles first, so shoulder, hip, knee alignment. Right hand to the hip. Sink forward and back. To your own degree. I sometimes also change the position of the hand on the right hip. Give my lower back and my hip a massage at the same time. And after warming up this part, maybe it feels good to just stay forward for a few breaths. Think of still lengthening the front body, pulling the belly in, rotating the shoulders back if you still have space, maybe even looking up. As slow as we came in, try to release the pose. Hands on the inside of the leg, right leg straightens. In your lizard, try to create the same sensation, rotating the shoulders back, even it almost feels like arching the spine and pushing the right heel back at the same time. Keep the left knee into the center line. This is a very active stretch. Exhale, release, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing duck. And exhale, down dog. 2 deep breaths here. Walk yourself to the center of the mat, halfway lift, feet are hip width apart. Exhale, bow forward. Walk the hands all the way to the right. Give yourself another side bend stretch. Hands to the center and then to the left. Bring it back to center. Left foot in the center, right foot steps behind. Lower over your legs. You can keep the hands quite loose in front of you, or you can walk them back to even work on your compression in this pose. Halfway lift, so you can switch the legs. Right foot to the center, left foot behind. Lengthen the spine before you fold forward. Hands underneath the shoulders or walking back. And bring it back. Bring your toes all the way together. Sit over the heels. Balance on your heels. Squeeze the knees together. Lift the arms up. And then lower the knees slowly down. Try to come back to the same position by shifting the weight back and then lifting the knees. 2 more. Knees down, slowly. Pull it in from the core. Lift the knees back up. Last one, knees down. And lift the knees back up. Hands to the heart. Find your Utkatasana chair. Twist over the right, left elbow hook. Open the chest. Gaze over the right shoulder. Keep a long, flat spine. Inhale, lift. Other side. Right elbow hooks. Enjoy the twist. Inhale back. Chair. Press to stand. Tadasana. Find a moment to center yourself. Feel the practice moving through you. As you move through your practice in your own time with your breath. Interlace the hands, forearms connected. Give some circles and rotations for your wrists. And then shake it out. I'll give you 2 options to work on some flexibility or inversions. So you want to bring the hands underneath the shoulders, the left foot lifts. You can just work on your standing split or maybe even lifting the heel. If you can lift the heel, it might feel nice to guide the left leg forward and try to see if you can reach it. And when you do a few, you can maybe add a little jump. It kind of feels nice to have this swing forward and up. Let's try to just do 3 on each leg. Then in between, have a little forward fold, shake the shoulders out. Hands back underneath the shoulders. Right foot lifts, find the long leg first. Hips parallel. Come onto the ball mount of the foot. Try to swing the right leg forward. Lift the right leg up a few times. Maybe you want to add a little jump. Maybe you catch a moment of balance. Do what feels good. Keep it playful. And then this time we come down into a squat. Good work, everyone. Bring the back of the hands together. Rotate the wrists. Legs straight, forward fold. Roll all the way up to standing. Bring the legs a little wider. And then pivot the feet out 45 degrees. Sink down in your goddess. Make sure the knees and the ankles are on top and create a flat spine, maybe sandwiching the belly and the back to get that alignment. Maybe you can sink the hips a little deeper. Hands on the inside with the back of the hands. Try to press simultaneously in the hands and in the knee. Elongate the spine, lift the heart. Right elbow to the right knee, left arm lift. Give yourself another side bend. I like to really press into the elbow so I can create space on the right side. Inhale, lift, left elbow down, right arm lifts. Push, elongate, straighten it out. Back to center, press all the way into standing, but keep the feet as they are. Hands to the hip, bend as low as you can, straighten. You can add coming onto the toes to add a little balance challenge. Very nice. Now stay down in your goddess. One heel lifts and then the other one just shift from side to side. And sink a little deeper with the hips, but then fold the spine forward, kind of like what we did in our lizard. Hips back, knees wide, reach the arms wide. Hands down, pivot the feet parallel. Halfway lengthen the spine. Exhale, bow the head down. Walk the left hand over to the right leg. Reach the right arm up. Change. Right hand to the left leg. Left arm left. Give yourself another forward fold. Hold anywhere around your legs. Lengthen halfway and then elbows to the side. Let go. Hands underneath. You can bend the legs if you wish. All the way back up. Find back to the front of the mat. Bend the knees, arms lifted, Katasana chair. We'll flow all the way down. Right knee lifts, right arm back, left arm forward. Both arms lift, right knee behind the left. Lean over to the left side. Right knee back up into the chest, all the way, warrior three. High lunge. Open warrior two. Reverse it. Extended side angle to your own degree. Bring it up. Trikonasana prep. Let's go with the right arm first into the twist. Left arm lifts. Left hand down. Trikonasana. Right arm lifts. Frame the front foot. Lengthen the spine. Rebend. Step it back, high plank. Left leg lifted if you like. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Look forward, step or jump. Halfway lift. Bow forward, Uttanasana. Bend the knees with Katasana chair. Left leg, left knee lifts, right arm forward, left arm back for the twist. Both arms lift, knee behind the right. Lean to the right, side bend. Back to center, left knee into the chest. Fly, warrior three. Step it back, high lunge. Wind it open, warrior two. Reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Bring it up with the legs. Twist it. Trikonasana first. Left arm guides, right arm lift. Switch, right hand down, left arm reaches up. Both hands frame the front foot. Bring the hips parallel, take another breath. Rebend, step it back, high plank, right leg lifted if you like, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Bring the knees down, sit over the heels, give yourself a moment of child's pose. Belly to thigh, forehead to earth. Surrender to yourself. Roll yourself up slowly. Swing the legs to the front. Make sure you have a good sitting position on your sitting bones. Flex the feet. Lift the arms up. Elongate as much as you can. Reach forward halfway. Imagine you're holding on to something in between the hands. Reach it a little more forward. Exhale. Paschimottanasana. Bring it all the way back up. Right foot to the butts, and you can kind of adjust if you want to have the knee more forward, or maybe you can open it all the way, but you want to keep the sitting bones grounded. Maybe wiggle around a bit in your position and see if you still have that mobility for the hip joint, and then fold forward onto your left leg one more time, but keep pressing the right knee down. Bring it back. Now the right knee still stays down and you kind of reach back so you feel a stretch in the right hip. You decide how far you can go. And then release. Bring the right leg forward. Left knee bends to your own degree. See if you still have a little movement. And then reach forward. Bring it Reach the chest back. And then let go. Swing the legs back to the front. You can, as you watch, bring the hands back and just windshield wipe the legs a bit. And the next one that I want to do is a little more dynamic. So I show it first. You reach the legs over the hat. And I don't have enough space. So you can do it with the legs straight. And then reach forward. Let's see how I show it best. Maybe diagonal. So we come from a plow. And then the left heel folds in, right knee steps down, right heel steps down, and I go to the front. From here, I go back, and I switch the legs. Right heel folds in, left foot forward. So the position that we go to is a little sideways. So the heel is back in one line with the front leg. It feels very nice in the hips. So try it. Just give it a try. So the foot that you bring down, the shin is pressing down and helping you to lift up and go forward. Just one more on each side. And then you can stay in your plow pose. Hands all the way back above your head or alongside of the body to support. And then use the hands on the side of the body to bring the knees to the chest. And finding a happy baby, taking the outer edges of the feet and really pulling the knees down. Grounding the whole spine. If you wish, you can roll slightly from side to side. Bring the toes all the way together. Reach the nose to the toes. And then let the feet as they are, Supta Baddha Konasana, come down to the floor. One hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. Maybe your breath or your heart rate was a little faster during the dynamic moves. Try to slow it down. Take the hands to the knees, all the way together. Compress the knees to the chest. Bring the left knee over the right. I like to bring the hips a little to the right as well before you go into the twist. And then the knees fall to the left, right arm out to the side. Legs to the center. Bring the hips to the left and let the knees in the same constellation just go to the right, left arm out. This is the little more intense stretch for the spine. Bring it back. Let's switch the legs. Right leg goes over the left. Hips to the left. Let the knees fall to the right first. So here you're creating like an internal rotation for your left leg, which I found feels really nice after what we did. And come back. And then go for the spinal twist, hips to the right, knees to the left, gaze over the right side. And then bring it back. Unwind the legs and hold behind the thighs so you can give yourself a little momentum. Right shin is forward, left leg is back to 90-degree angles. Stay on your fingertips first, same here. Try to create a little movement forward and back. Almost like doing cat-cow in the seat. And then with a long spine, you can walk forward. Try to align the torso to the front shin. If it feels good, you can come down into the forearms, but keep the reaching of the chest. If you're very flexible, you might be able to go all the way down to the floor. Bring the torso up. Left hand to the front knee, right arm back. I like to bend my arm a few times to kind of go dynamic into the stretch. If you find a place where you want to stay, just go ahead and do that. And then release. Let's switch the legs. Left leg forward, right leg back. Find your 90-degree angles. Check the hip rotation with arching and hollowing the lumbar spine. And then stay long, guide the belly over the shin. Stay on the fingertips, lower it down more. What feels good? Keep checking in with yourself. Relax the neck. Shoulders shouldn't carry too much weight in this. Bring the torso back up. We'll twist over the left, right hand on the front knee, left arm back. Stay long, rotating the shoulders back. Or bending the left arm to get a little deeper into the psoas on the right and into the twist. And release. Bring both legs to the front. Hug the front of the shin. Guide the forehead to the knees. Give yourself a big hug. Lift halfway up. Loosen up the grip a bit so you can roll down safely onto the back. Squeeze in everything one more time. And as you exhale, let yourself go into your final resting pose, Shavasana. Palms to the sky. The feet can separate, mat width apart. Maybe press the back of the head slightly into the mat to find a comfortable shoulder position. And then let go of any control. Completely neutral, open to what is. As you go through your day, maybe you can come back to this feeling of accepting what is. Things will always change. The question is if we have to keep fighting for it, or if we find more flow with the present moment. So it might feel more balanced, more ease. Take a few more deep, nourishing breaths. Moving from the tip of your toes to the crown of the head, along your whole body, the front and back. Create movements, rotate the wrist around, maybe the ankles. Roll the head from right to left. And then get yourself into a fetal position. Roll onto the side, knees to the chest. Honoring your body, your mind, your spirit. Being grateful for what is. Roll back up into a seated pose. Sukhasana. Guide the hands to the heart. Reconnect with the intention that brings you to your practice. Focus on that. Let's close practice with Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti together. Inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Guide the hands to the third eye center, you seat of intuition. To your lips for speaking your truth. Back to your heart. May you always be guided by your heart. Namaste.